Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys all had a whoopable one face day. And today is Saturday, July 15th, 2023, and as you see, the item shop has changed. I think I said that correctly. Now, before anything, I am doing this later than I usually again, like yesterday. I just say I had to quickly get something done, but it wasn't exactly quickly, best I could say, but yeah, I'm doing it now, and well, yeah. But before I start the video, make sure you guys just smash the like button, ring bell, and subscribe. And yeah, I guess without the way, let's get started. But the Academy Champions uh set is back. Now generally this is actually really good for like customizable skins. Now I say this from the fact that normally customizable skins aren't much but can be good. But even though it isn't like normal ones, they still have some really good customizability. Plus, generally, these look actually really good, knowing that you can change the filter and like anime style. It's right here. Yeah. So it could be cell, outlined, or this. So if you don't want an anime type of style, you just do this. If like you want somewhat of one, you do this. And if you want a full one, you do this. So like you can customize it to your choosing. Now, the gear is actually pretty good, and definitely I'd say this is definitely worth buying for the most part. A surf which is back. Now, I will say, it is a bit sweaty, but generally pretty good, and honestly, the pickaxe is a bit better here. The Surf Witch bundle is back. Sorry, I got confused. The Surf Watch bundle is back. Now, honestly, this is generally good, I will admit. It looks a bit weird knowing that, I don't know, just how she looks herself, kind of a 50-50, but the back bling's actually pretty good, and it's unique enough, best I could say. The Polar Patroller is back. Now, this is honestly a pretty good winter skin, or at least just a pretty good skin for the most part. Was interesting enough when it released back then, and I don't know, may not be the all-time best, but still honestly pretty good. The Atun Miasco's bundle is back. Now, I will say this is worth buying 100%. At least personally, I will say that. If you like the whole like cartoony style, you will definitely like this. And I mean, just in general, this is worth its price. Obviously, I already have it, so you can't exactly see its original price, but still. But yeah, definitely, this is worth buying for the most part. The Araxi skin is back. Now, personally, it was interesting on how this was the first skin to get a unmasking, best I could say. I still will say, though, it honestly does look pretty good and kind of worth buying. The Metal Mazik bundle is back. Now, I will admit, I don't know, maybe a bit of a 50-50, but definitely still is decent for the most part, and I mean, they don't look that bad. The Hayseed. Also, before anything, it looks like she's pointing a gun at Hayseed. Not sure if anyone actually noticed that as well, but still. But the Hayseed skin is back now. I will admit, it's not the all-time best, and it's kind of weird, but honestly, kind of worth buying. The Flatfoot skin is back. This is an odd skin, knowing that the back bling is just a gun. But personally, I will say it is actually pretty good for the most part. The Desco Brawl pickaxe is back. Now, this is a good iconic one, and I mean, personally, it is definitely kind of worth buying to a certain extent. The Prismatic Prime skin is sorry, the prismatic edge wrap is back. Now this does look interesting enough, and it is just a big set to a certain point with the other ones. In the set, personally, I will say it is actually kind of worth buying and actually pretty good for the most part. The soggy, stormy sog is still here. Not sure how long this will stay, but this is pretty good for the most part. Interesting though. The amazing cube is back. Sadly, you can't solve it, but this generally does look pretty good for the most part. All of this is still here. I have a slight feeling some of it will leave, but most of it generally looks pretty good and worth buying. I'm curious. 2 days, okay, good. But come on. But yeah, that is all for this video. Now, personally, I will say, um, I most of the items that came back are generally pretty good, and most is actually pretty good and worth buying. Now, to a certain extent, I don't know, may not be the all-time best, or at least with a decent aim out of the items, but most is still pretty good and worth buying for the most part. So yeah, definitely a pretty good item shop. But yeah, I guess without the way, I hope you all have a wonderful day.